Hey guys, Dave Cunningham here and welcome to my YouTube channel. Okay, so this has been for me kind of a long time coming. I've had a lot of people over the years say to me, you need to get yourself on YouTube, you need to get yourself out there with the video content. And, for a long while I was thinking, I don't think there's many people that are going to want to listen to me or what I have to say, but there's quite a lot of messages that I get across social media and from like people in the gym, to the point now where I think, do you know what, like I get asked a lot of these questions on a day-to-day basis, and I think to make life easier I can just put them into video content, but also show you guys a little bit about me, what I do, and how as a competitive fitness model, what I do in my day-to-day life, in regards to training, nutrition, and just keeping everything balanced. That's one thing that I try to maintain as best as possible. It's not always easy, and I don't always do it. Sometimes I will fail at it. But yeah, so I am a WBFF pro male fitness model. I started my competition history back in April 2012. At the time, I was kind of around about 2011. I was getting very stale and very bored with my training, to the point where I'd done the bulking thing, I tried the cutting thing, and then I thought, what am I actually training for? Why do I go to the gym? What is my why? Why am I doing this? And the big thing is passion. I've always been passionate about health and fitness, but I'd got my physique to a certain standard, a certain level, where I thought, do you know what? Let's see what we can actually do with this, and let's see how far we can actually take this. So I looked at like natural bodybuilding federations like the BNBF, and spoke to a couple of natural bodybuilders about the federations and that. And I was looking, I did a lot of research, looked at the guys, their poses and everything, and I respected it, but I don't know, I just didn't quite feel like it was me. I looked at it and I thought, I'm no real lump, and I don't think, although I wanted to do something like compete and I wanted to step on stage, I don't think that bodybuilding would suit me and my personality. And then I got in contact with a couple of fitness models, and they mentioned about a competition called Fame UK, which was brand new. Fitness modeling was brand new back in like 2011. Not that many people knew what it was. So I did my research, thought about it for a while, and then kind of laid it to rest, and then started doing a little bit of modeling on the side. Thought I'd give it a go. A lot of people said you should try it. Did it. It was okay. But then somebody at the gym said to me, you should think about competing in the Miami Pro. And I was like, what's the Miami Pro? And so did my research, checked it out. I thought, this looks like fun. This looks like, a good crack. So I thought, yeah, okay, let's take the plunge. Let's commit myself. And so I did it. First competition, 12-week prep. Had absolutely no idea what I was doing, what I was letting myself in for, but it was very exciting because I'd never done anything like that before. So I was excited. I was a little bit nervous, but I wasn't nervous in regards to the outcome, because it was my first competition and I had absolutely nothing to compare it to. So, it was a good show. It was good fun. I placed 5th in that show, so I was quite happy. And so then decided to get some feedback from the judges, come back the next year with a better developed physique. Came back next year, class was bigger, and the standard was much harder. But I placed 5th in the Worlds, the Amateur Worlds and Miami Pro World Championships that year. And that was April 2013. And then after that, they say about the post-show blues. Literally after that, I was like, I really don't know what I want to do now. I didn't want to continue with the Miami Pro Federation because at the time they didn't have the MP Pro status that they do now, and I was looking for a new challenge. And then literally 2 days after the World Championships, the WBFF announced that they were coming to London, which blew me away, and I signed up straight away. As soon as I could register, I registered, and did the first WBFF UK show, which was absolutely mental. There was about 50 guys in my category, and when you look at the pictures, it looks like a riot on stage. The whole front of the stage is just full, and it must have been about 3 rows deep of guys, trying to fight for position for the front. And I placed 7th in that, so that for me said, okay, you've got kind of potential here, but you need to work at it. So I went away, trained again, came back in 2014, and that was the WBFF European Pro-Am Championships, which I came 4th, which I was, to be honest, quite disappointed about. A lot of people said I should have done better. I personally felt I should have done better, but I'm not one of these people that would say, oh, I should have done better, but I didn't because of this or because of that. I don't blame anyone or anything. I just say, all right, fair play, crack on, move on. And so decided there and then, right, okay, if you were 7th, you were 4th, you're getting there. You just need a little bit more time to just develop totally. So I took an entire year out and set my sights on the WBFF UK show, the spring show in 2016. And so that's what I was working towards. And that was about just over a month ago. Well, no, about 4 weeks ago. And did that. Came in the best shape I ever have, best conditioning, best stage presence, and I came 2nd, but I wasn't so disheartened because it was a huge toss-up between me and a fellow competitor, Nigel Calland, where it was literally the race between 1st and 2nd, and the judges felt that the competition was so close that they awarded the top 3 our pro cards, which was an absolute dream come true. It's something I'd been working towards for 2.5 years. I never gave up. I never lost sight. There were people along the way that said, maybe you should give it a rest for a while, or maybe you should look at something else. But to me, those are the kind of people that haven't really achieved much in their own lives, and so those are the people that I wouldn't necessarily want to take advice from. I would always take advice from the people I look up to, and the people who have either walked in my footsteps, or are the people that I consider to have the same morals and values as myself. So the reason why I do what I do is quite simply, life is short. You don't get to go around twice, and I wanted to look back on my experience as a fitness model and a fitness model competitor and say, do you know what, I gave it a go, I had fun, and it's something that I wanted to leave a little bit of a legacy, so to speak, for others. It's something so rewarding when you'll post something on social media, or you'll speak to someone and they'll kind of say, do you know what, this is the motivation I need, thank you so much, I wanted to give up, but seeing this, it's pushed me on. And that just from doing what you do and doing what you're passionate about, inspiring others, for me, I think is incredible. And so that's why I do what I do. I love to give back, and I love to give advice, and I like that a lot of what I've gone through has all been trial and error. So I've learned the hard way, and it's advice that I can then pass on to others, so they don't have to learn the hard way. They don't have to, make the mistakes that I did. And so, and what really motivates me is knowing what you are capable of or what you could be capable of. Because I was actually having this conversation yesterday. I remember in 2011 watching on YouTube the 2011 WBFF World Championships, and they had the like male fitness model lineup. And I just remember looking at those guys and just thinking, like, that is like the pinnacle of this sport. This is like, that just looks like so much fun. That is like kind of the pipe dream. And yeah, 4.5 years later, I'm on the same par as these guys, which is mental. So when you think, you know, when you really set your sights to something, you're really that focused, you're really that dedicated, and you stop at nothing, it's, you know, it's quite exciting for what you can achieve, not just in the gym, but in business, in relationships, in family, in, you know, whatever you set your mind to. You know, these skills are transferable. You know, it's literally just focus, commitment, and dedication, and just application of those skills to what you're passionate about or what drives you. And the reason, I mean, don't get me wrong, this last prep that I did for the UK show, it was tough. It was really tough, and there were times when I did want to throw in the towel at times, or not so much throwing the towel, but like during my training sessions, I just wanted to say, do you know what, I've had enough, I'm walking out and go home and sleep. But I remember kind of the promise I made to the 2013 version of myself, and I just imagined, you know, this is a bit out there, but if you could get me and the 2013 version of myself and put them together, and then can I explain to my previous self that I'm the reason that I'm failing. I'm the reason, you know, because when you compete, you don't always get the outcome that you want. You know, it is a subjective sport, but so is life. You know, life is subjective, so it builds for broad shoulders. So, you know, wherever the judges place me, that's fine. You know, you know, the cards fall where they may. But if I give 100% and that's what happens, I can always hold my head high, and always have done, because I've never slacked. I've always given 100%. But if I decided to miss a week of training or blow out my diet, and then I place where I do, and I was responsible for that, I've then got to hold myself accountable to myself, you know, from that goal I set previously. So that's kind of what motivates me. You know, what to expect from this channel is basically I'm going to be filming bits of my lifestyle, nutrition, training, stuff I've learned along the way that I think is, you know, very useful, very helpful, and just kind of insights into what keeps me driven and why I do what I do. Because when I was a personal trainer working in a gym, I used to hear so many excuses from people as to why they can't achieve their goals, why they can't stay focused in the gym, all that kind of stuff. So I would have conversations with them and then make them see things from a different light. And that's something what I want to do on this YouTube channel as well. Motivate people, inspire people, and show people that, you know, you can achieve what you set out to. You just have to work for it. So yeah, that's pretty much my introduction into my YouTube channel and into me as a person and as a competitor. So yeah, I'm very new to this YouTube game, so I know you've got to like, subscribe, or comment, whatever. I will get better at this, just bear with me. But thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. And if there's anything that you guys would want to see, you can hit me up on Twitter, DaveC_fitness, or at DaveC_fitness, Instagram at Dave_Cunningham_WBFF or on my Facebook page, Dave Cunningham Fitness, or in the comments below. But thank you so much for your time, and take care.